This is an overview of the Student Focus portal. Focus was updated in July of 2020, and there are some new features that students are going to like. In the top right-hand corner, I can see my name, my school, and the current school year. To view information from a previous school year, all I have to do is use the drop-down and choose a previous school year. On the left, there's a navigation menu. We'll get to that in a minute. There are several blocks. So the first block is the district and school announcements. There's a news tab and an events tab. Under the news tab, I will see alerts. If a teacher has messaged me, I will see an alert here and I can click on it to view the message. If I have any available online tests to take, those tests are listed here under alerts under available tests. And then if my school or district put out information, that will also be listed here. If there are any events on the calendar, I will see those under the Events tab. The next block down is the check-in button. If we move back to online learning, the I'm present button will become clickable again. Right now we're not using that form of attendance, so it's not operational. You also see something new here, that we have integrated Google Classroom and Focus, so you will and your teachers will be able to navigate back and forth between Google Classroom and Focus quite easily. On the right-hand side, we have another block that includes quite a bit of information. There are 4 tabs. On the Grades tab, right under that, we can see the quarter. So if I wanted to view quarter 3, I can click quarter 3, quarter 4, and you can see the grades change as well as my attendance. So the attendance is on this screen as well. I have the course, the teacher, I have my attendance, and I have grades. Each one of these is a hyperlink. If I click on the name of the course, it's going to bring me to the website for that class. If I click on the teacher name, it's going to open Messenger for me to message the teacher. If I click on any of the absences or tardies, it will bring me to my attendance and absence chart. And if I click on the grade for the class, it will bring me to that class's assignments page where I can see all of my assignment grades. On the News tab, this is where I'll see a running list of any news my teacher puts on the web page, as well as assignment and assignment grades that I have received recently, as well as any absences if I was absent recently. The planner is where I'm going to see all my upcoming due assignments. Previously in the old version, we could see that also under alerts, but it's no longer located here. It's located under the planner option. Now these are not clickable, but it shows me everything I have coming due. If I hover over the assignment, you can see that if the teacher included any information about the assignment, then if I hover, it shows me exactly what the teacher has asked me to do. That's if the teacher included anything on there. And then I have a Reports tab. This is where I may see elementary PDF report cards. This is where I may see interim progress reports, but any report card grades are found somewhere else, and then we'll talk about that later. Now I'm going to click back on the Grades tab. So to get to my assignments, all I have to do is click the grade for the course and it will bring me to my assignments page. Here I can see all of the assignment names, points that I've scored, the date it was assigned and due, the category. If my teacher has included any documents that I can view, say directions or anything like that, and it's a file that I can view, I can click to download and view it. If the teacher has allowed me to upload any documents, I will have an edit and upload button here. I can also see at the top that my teacher has chosen to weight categories. So I have assessments at 30%, classwork at 60%, and projects and homework at 10%. and it gives me a grade for each category and then my overall percent grade. If I would like to save this information and export it to a file, next to where it says however many assignments, this icon here will allow you to download an Excel spreadsheet of all those assignment grades, and it saves it to your computer. If I would like to switch classes, I have a drop down at the top so I can click and choose the next class and view my upcoming assignments for that class. I also have an option to click this link that says View Grade Summary. If I click that, it's going to bring me to the grades summary, which is similar to what I see on my portal page, so I can see the summary of all of my classes. I'm going to click back on the portal page. So if you want to go back to the portal, you just click the Brevard County logo in the upper left-hand corner of your page, and it brings me back to my portal page. If I click on a teacher name, it's going to bring up the messenger feature. And here I can message my teacher and just hit enter, and that message will get sent to your teacher. The teacher will receive it in their alert box. If your teacher doesn't open Focus and read it, then the teacher will receive an email that they have an alert. To close this box, just click the X. So now we'll go through the left navigation menu. I'm on the portal page. If I click School Information, it gives me information about my school, address, phone number, principal. My Information opens up a page that has more navigation options. So it opened up to the General tab, which just shows me my AUP or Cloud Access Code. If I click Addresses and Contacts, I can see my address. Now, I'm using a demo focus site, so the address has been stripped and the parent names have been stripped, but you can see what information is in focus regarding your addresses, your parents, and your contacts. The Grade Summary tab is being replaced with this Grades tab over here, so we're going to skip that. The Transportation, if you take a school bus, your transportation information will be here. Along the top are some menu options as well, but because these items are also over on the left, we're going to go ahead and skip those. The Preferences page allows me to choose a different color and a layout. The Password tab is not applicable to you because you need to use Launchpad to access Focus. Notifications is where you set whether or not you want to receive notifications, and if you have any linked accounts, they will be listed under the Linked Account tab. Moving on to Calendar. If your school is maintaining a calendar, you will see calendar information here. You can also add items to your own calendar. Class Schedule, so if you want to view your schedule, click Class Schedule. You can choose the whole year. If you want to just view Semester 2, you can click the Semester 2 tab. Again, most pages you can export the information to an Excel spreadsheet if you like, or you can print it. There's a nice print button right here. The Grades page. So this is going to take the place of that Grade Summary tab. On this page, it's going to show my report card grades. So for secondary, for 2019 and 20, we had interims. So interims were published as a PDF. However, since we're moving to block for 2021, all grades will just be visible on this page here. On quarter 4, you add a percent grade. We switched to quality points to calculate the semester 2 grade, so that's why there are no percent grades here. Again, if you were to click on a grade, it will bring you to the assignments for that class, for that quarter. If you click on absences, it will bring you to your absence and attendance chart. If you click on the name of the teacher, it will bring you to the messenger feature. And if you click the name of the class, it will bring you to the teacher webpage. If the grade is not final, like it's not posted as a report card grade and it's just a gradebook grade, it will be indicated with a little blue triangle in the corner. If you were to click View Detailed Report, This brings you to academic history that shows all of your grades. There are a variety of tabs at the top that you can choose. If you wanted to view all years, you could click all years, and these grades would be any year-long grades, whether it be middle school, elementary school, or high school if they are EOC courses only. If you wanted to see course history, which is academic history, and you wanted to view just your 1920 semester 2, you can filter by clicking the filter on. I can type 2019-2020 to get only those, and say I want semester 2. I should be able to just type a 2. So here are just semester 2, 1920, and these are grades that will go into they're in my academic history in AS400, the Student Information System at the county level. Going back to the grade summary, if you passed any of the EOCs, the dates should be up here in the top next to the course. You can print this if you choose to do so. Moving on to test history. These are your FSAs and your EOCs. If you were to choose a course, so let's, for example, Algebra EOC, if I click the arrow, it is going to give me more details about the raw score and the different sections, what the student earned, scale score, the achievement score, points possible, and so on. So you can get that information, all your tests right here. The next tab we're going to look at is absences. So if you were absent, this is secondary, and secondary reports both daily absences and period absences. So you'll see absences listed here. If the student was not absent the entire day, only for one period, then the daily attendance will say present, and then if I hover over the PN, it tells me that it's an absence with a parent note, and it also tells me that it was World History Honors. Andrew Riley's the teacher, last modified on 7/17. If I click the attendance tab on the left and choose a time frame to view attendance and click update, it brings up the daily chart. Now, during this time period, we were using the I'm present button in focus. If I hover over one of the symbols, it will give me more information. Clicking back on the Brevard logo at the top left-hand side brings me back to the student portal, and that is an overview of the student portal.